Gray skies in Connecticut again this morning. Oh well, let's breathe together. Start with your posture and on your back, in your bed, the sofa, the floor, maybe even your recliner kicked back, legs uncrossed, or sitting in a chair, side to side, and rock back and forth on your sit bones. Plant them evenly and firmly, your knees at 90 degrees, your feet flat on the floor with the toes pointing forward, lined up. Lift your chest and gently move your neck, move your chin back towards your neck, opening that passageway between the brain and the body for the blood and the breath and the nervous system to flow freely. Breathe in through both nostrils and place one hand on your belly and one on your rib cage, so as you pull the air down, you can feel your body rise up and feel your whole body breathing, knowing that when you round up like that, you've pulled the air down to the bottom lobes of the lungs where the majority of the blood circulates. And you create a healthy exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen, both needed for your health. Or if you're just up at the top, you're getting significantly less. They say there's a teacup at the top of the lungs and a liter at the bottom. So it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know we want to pull it down. Breathe in through both nostrils, pull it down, round up, and then let it go. And as you let it go, feel your body as it gently lengthens and flattens, keeping the breath relaxed and calm and easy. We do get in the way when we try too hard. Maybe your eyes closed and rolled up to that spot between the brow, about a ½ inch up and a ½ inch in. Holding your attention here stimulates the glands in the brain, the pineal and the pituitary, and encourages them to secrete and create their magic. Yogis call it the third eye, the eye that sees within. So pull yourself away from what's going on outside of you and bring it to the inside as you breathe. Inhaling through the nostrils, exhaling either through the mouth or the nostrils. Good. This morning, let's do a few exercises, isometric exercises with our feet. Inhale and point your toes. Point your toes away from your body and make your feet tight. Now don't hyperextend the knees. Let them bend gently, just a little. And line your feet up so your toes are pointing forward. And your feet are straight. And hold and breathe those 3 to 5 breaths. And when the breath is complete, release. And move your toes and let go of any tension. When you do this, if you're picking up a cramp, just back off a little bit. If you do this every morning before you get up, over time, you won't have those cramps anymore. And again, line your feet up, big toes together facing forward, heels together, and inhale and point the toes straight away from you. Notice your knees and try to get them to land over that second toe. Just create the tension in the muscles to head it in the right direction, even if it doesn't go all the way. and breathe those 3 to 5 breaths. Check your knees, not hyperextended. Hold the tension and breathe. And when the breaths are complete, release the feet. And again, wiggle them. Wiggle your toes and wiggle your feet to let go of the tension. Our feet do so many things for us. Been holding us up the whole time. Didn't take long when we were babies to pull ourselves up and stand on those feet. And they've been holding us ever since. So we celebrate them. We're good to them. And we appreciate them. Now the next one is to push the heels away from the body and pull the toes back toward the head. And again, check yourself for a few things. Check to make sure that your feet are not pointing out or in, that the big toe balls are together and the heels are together, and the toes are pointing up, and that the knees are not hyperextended. Inhale and push the heels away and pull the toes back. And if you can, the knees over the second toe. And the knees with a slight bend as you breathe. Holding this alignment and the tension with 3 to 5 breaths. And when the breaths are complete, release and wiggle your legs and wiggle your feet and let go of the tension. And then do it again. Push the heels away from the body. Pull the toes back. A slight bend in the knees. The kneecap over the second toe or as close as it goes. And hold and breathe. Getting your feet lined up so your ankles are lined up makes it a lot easier on your feet and the rest of your body when you're aligned properly. So practice this good alignment in the morning, signaling your muscles so they recognize that alignment. And when the 3 to 5 breaths are complete, release the feet. Good. Bounce your legs up and down and wiggle your feet and let go of any tension that you've created. Great. And now focus on your breath. Comfortable and relaxed, pulling the air in through both nostrils and letting it flow out, either through the mouth or the nose. Feeling your body round up as you pull the air down to the bottom lobes of the lungs. Good. Now pull the breath in and pull it all the way down and fill to the top. And at the top, take in those 3 last sniffs to fill the residual space. And then let the breath flow out all the way to the bottom. And at the bottom, those 3 puffs to let out the last bit. Inhale again, and at the top, the sniffs. And exhale all the way out, and at the bottom, the puffs. And then continue breathing through your nostrils on the inhale and out either through the nose or the mouth on the exhale. And aware of the balance between the inhale and the exhale, recognizing it. It's a good checkpoint, Charlie, during the day, just to notice your breath and take in that breath and do the sniffs and the puffs, just to adjust and recalibrate your breath back to that even on the inhale, even on the exhale. Good. And in times of stress or action, danger, fear, ugly thoughts, our body shortens the exhale and lengthens the inhale. And that's good because it provides us with what we need to meet the challenges. Body's pretty smart. But one of the things that happens is we get stuck in that position, and after the action or the thoughts or the danger is past, we're stuck in that pattern. And so we become aware of our breath, and we use practices to assist us to get back to that place. It's called rest and digest. We want our nervous system there predominantly the majority of the time, or not as activated as it gets during extremes, so that we have the ability to move back and forth. And so we practice. And we practice lengthening the breath and building our awareness. And this morning, let's practice lengthening the breath. By lengthening the breath, we stimulate that vagus nerve, which is the keeper of the ability to move back and forth between periods of stress and calm. Notice yourself and pull the breath in through both nostrils. Start with a 2 count, maybe a 4 count. And then on the way out, lengthen the breath, if you can, twice as long as you did on the inhale. And find the pattern where you are today. It's going to be different every day because we're different every day. And breathe in and breathe out, lengthening that exhale. And adding a sound on the exhale to amplify the effect on the vagus nerve. Either a hum or a whistle, whatever fits you. Or just breathing without the sound. Do what fits you this morning. And recognize this as a practice that you can consciously remind yourself to do if you find yourself in a position of stress. And after the stress, to just take a breath break and breathe this breath that lengthens the exhale and perhaps adds that sound. And notice as you exhale, if you're not making the sound, what works best for you. Out through your nose, out through your mouth, through rounded lips, or out through both. Find your own way of doing it. Good. Keep breathing and extending the exhale. It creates a calm. Lowers your blood pressure and your heart rate when you're doing it. breathing and lengthening the exhale and enjoying the effects. And may the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Have a great day.